Hey there, this is Shronath. Welcome back to the Gadget Guy. So I wanted to make a review on the swag phone launched by Honor Huawei in the Jan of 2017. Yes, the phone Huawei Honor 6X is pretty much exciting with its dual camera, and the company claimed it to be the first phone with having two camera lenses at the back in this bracket. But sooner it was tackled by Coolpad Cool One, which I have already made a video, and you can find the link in the description or after the video. So coming back to the phone, the general specs of the phone are it sports 5.5-inch display, which is IPS LCD, and it's a full HD display. The inside chipset, that's something new over here. The Huawei is using its own Kirin 655 high silicon, which is something different. The chipset is pretty much interesting because it uses very less battery. The battery is 3340, but it tends to last for 1.5 to 2 days as claimed by the company, but by practical usage you can easily expect the phone to last for 1 day or 1.5 at the max. So that's a pretty much big shot, as this chipset is very power efficient. The chipset clocks at 2.1 GHz, in which four cores are 2.1 and 4 cores are 1.7 GHz. That makes the octa-core, and it comes with two variants, 4GB RAM or 3GB RAM. 4GB RAM comes with 64GB inbuilt, 3GB RAM comes with 32GB inbuilt. There are two SIMs in the phone, but a hybrid SIM slot, so you can either use the two SIMs or one SIM or a memory card. Now coming to the most interesting part of the phone, which is the camera. The back camera are 12 megapixel and 2 megapixel. The 2 megapixel is basically the depth sensing camera, which helps you to give that blur effect, the DSLR effect I may say, and the front is 8 megapixel camera. So these are the general aspects of the phone. Now coming to why the phone should be bought or not, that part of my video where we discuss the advantages or the disadvantages. So coming to the advantages, I have my notes over here and the list is quite big. So first of all, coming to the camera, the dual rear camera does a marvelous job. The photos are very pretty. It gives very decent low light images, but still the photos is very good. If you are looking for a camera just for the photography aspect, the phone is super. You won't get dissatisfied over here. Selfies, again the selfie is good. The camera does a good job. Even if you are a vlogger, if you like to make videos and keep vlogging all the time, the phone is very good for that. The audio quality is very good at the terms of receiving, and the video is very good. The camera performance is very good for the phone. Metal finish, the phone comes with metal finish, which makes it hard. So that's a good point. Even if you feel the phone is slippery or something, it comes with a metal finish which can give a steady stability to the phone. The design looks quite good. It's not that premium because of the plastic in the front and at the top and the bottom, but again the designing is pretty good, more inspired by the Redmi Note 3. The glass is scratch resistant, that is a plus point. The company has not mentioned which quality glass they have used, but they claimed it to be a scratch resistant glass. It does support OTG. It does have an option of eye comfort like the MIUI. It gives you some options just to give more comfort to your eyes. The UI of this phone is very smooth. If you have used Huawei before, you know the UI already. The UI, the user interface is very smooth. There are no lags in the UI. There are no problems at all, no bugs at all. The build quality of the phone, as we have discussed before, is pretty good because of the metal finish to the phone. The battery performance, as we discussed before, the chipset just required 13 nanometers, so it gives a very long battery life despite having just 3340. If you have seen my previous video of J2 Ace, we discussed a small thing about the battery. Guys, the old phones just used to come with 700 mAh or 800 mAh, nothing more than that. But the phones used to last for 2 to 3 days, so that was massive. It's a general concept that the chipset never required that much battery. Now the phones come with 5000 mAh, 4000 mAh because of the chipset require more battery, and therefore they have to provide with more. So that's a general thing about the battery. So do not consider 3340 less because of the chipset. The fingerprint customization. Over here the fingerprint which is at the back does a marvelous job, but again with that you do have many more options. Like if you slide with the fingerprint downside, the notification panel falls down. If you slide it up back, it goes up. If you slide it right or left, it travels to right or left. Or even if you are viewing photos, when you swipe right, it turns to the next photos. So that's a very good thing just for one hand user. These were the advantages of the phone. Coming to the disadvantages of the phone, the heavy gaming. You cannot expect a very brilliant gaming over here, especially in the high-end graphics. You just cannot expect anything. But heavy gaming is not favorable over here. If you are a normal gamer, that's fine. Normal games include the Candy Crushes or the Clash of Clans or Clash Royales, anything. Heavy games come to Asphalt 8 and all, so you cannot expect a smooth gaming experience over here when you come to Asphalt 8 and all. The speakers are not that loud, you won't enjoy the music over it. So not even the ringtone is quite audible. The speaker is just one in the grill below, but still that's not pretty sufficient. It comes with a hybrid as we discussed before. The display is quite washed off display. You will find the colors to be a bit dull, a bit washed off. So the display is not that great by the Huawei Honor 6X. It does not sports IR blaster. You cannot control your TV, ACs, etc. The camera strikes to struggle a bit, shows some noise in low light conditions, but that's just a bit. If you are purely into camera, I thought this point should be made clear. It does not come 7.0 out of the box. Yeah, the OS in the phone is 6.0 and which is upgradable to 7.0, but it's not 7.0 out of the box. Not a big issue over there, but still just a point to make. It does not come with NFC. You cannot make Android Pay or something use over it. You cannot touch to share. There is no 4K recording. Despite having massive camera, it does not support 4K recording. The maximum is 1080p, nothing more than that. Unibody metal. It's not a unibody metal. As I already said, the top and the bottom is made up of plastic. The music performance is not that good, not even in the headphones. Even if you go with high quality headphones, you will find that you have to keep volume till 9500 to get a good, not the best, a good music experience. So the 3.5mm jack is not that good, not up to the mark. It does not support fast charging, but again 3340 mAh is not that big to charge, but fast charging is always a benefit point. Okay, coming to the dual SIM aspect of the phone, 3G and 4G supports only one of the SIM and not both the SIMs. Like the other phones which supports today dual SIM, you can connect to 4G networks by both the SIMs. But in this case, one SIM is purely 2G and one SIM can support 3G and 4G as well. In-hand feel of the phone is not that good. It tends to slip now and then. So the in-hand feel does not give you that good. Even the edges don't give you that smooth finish. But the 2.5D glass does a good job. Coming to the Wi-Fi, if you are not that much technical about the Wi-Fi terms and all, you can ignore this point. But if you are, let me tell you, the phone does not support 5 GHz Wi-Fi band. It does supports 2.5 GHz but not 5 GHz Wi-Fi band. And coming to the price point, I think the 13,000 variant, which comes with 3GB RAM and 32GB inbuilt, is correctly priced. No doubt, today's the market is moving that way. But coming to the 4GB and 64GB at 16,000, that's overpriced as per my opinion. But again, it can change from your perception to someone else's perception. So, coming to the Huawei as a company, if you have never heard about it, if you have never used it, let me tell you, Huawei phones are very good. But again, something not as good as compared to other small phone manufacturers which are in the market today and struggling to take some good position. I would rate Huawei as a company to be 7 on 10 because of its old phones and this phone and everything. 7 on 10. The brand perception, it's 8 on 10 if you want to sell your phone tomorrow, and if the another person knows what Huawei is, he will definitely pay you a very good price for it. So The brand perception in the market is 8 on 10, but provided only if the person knows Huawei. And the service quality is top notch. You will get 10 on 10 over there because they are providing the best service just to get into the market and take a control over the market. Coming to the designing of the phone, I would rate it at 8 because the designing is quite good. Only the plastic may look a bit dull, but it's good. The display is 8. It provides full HD and all, but it does lag. The washed out display is kind of disappointing. The software is 7 because of the out of box is 6.0. The performance is 7. It's not that great for heavy gaming. The battery is 8 again. No fast charging. Still 3340 is smaller number, but again with this chipset, it's great. The camera I would rate at 7. Yes, it's a bit disappointing because it's not sporting 4K video. The low light still struggles a bit, and 13 and 13 is available in the market. 12 and 2 is bit lower side. Value for the money I would rate at 7, and my overall valuation for this phone will be 7.2 out of 10. So if you have liked the video, please do like, share, subscribe, and do tell me about the video in the comment section below. If it has helped you in some way, please help us back. Thanks for watching. Thank you.